How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm gonna be explaining like why I believe that Scream is, without a doubt, the best horror film ever made. So stay tuned for that. Be sure to hit the like button as always. But in this video, and also comment down below as always. That would be much appreciated as well. Um, But in this video, I'm gonna be explaining like why I believe Scream is the best horror movie ever made. All right. Now, a lot of people may say that, in particular, what I mean by the best, I mean it's like the goat of horror movies. Now, a lot of people may disagree with that, but I honestly, the real reason why I believe that this film is like the goat of like the best horror film, the best like slasher ever made, is because it's not in every movie. It's more humanly, you know, it's more real. It's not like Michael Myers. It's not like Jason or anything like that. You get like different killers in every movie, so that right there is kind of new. It's not. It's like more humanly as well. And it's more real, more realistic, I think. Because in Michael Myers, like I like those movies. I love the Halloween franchise. I love, the Friday the 13th franchise. But with those films, you don't really you already know who the killer is, basically is what I'm saying. And they can't like die. As to where, Scream is more like has more of a humanly aspect to it. Like it's more humanly like where they could like die, they die easily. It's more realistic, and you get new killers in every film. So I think that that's why Scream to me is the best horror movie ever made, and why it's the goat of slasher films, I believe. Because of that, I believe that just I mean it's more realistic. There's no other horror movie that could ever match what Scream did. Nothing. There's no other horror movie that could like match like Scream. You know, um, and the humanly aspect again is another reason why I believe it is, why it's the best. And you get different killers in every movie. So and you don't really. It's basically like you. It's like a guessing game. Um, as to where Halloween and Friday the 13th, you already know who the killer is, but the Scream is like a guessing game. You basically got to guess like who the killer is, which is it's different. It's more humanly. Um, so that's the reason why I believe personally why Scream is the best. Why I believe it's the goat of like horror, like the best horror movie ever made. I mean, people could say that Ghostface is like kind of like a goofy bastard and all that. That he's kind of like goofy. The only reason why people think that he's goofy is probably because they watch Scary Movie first. And those people that are Scary Movie fans, think that Ghostface is a silly like character and all that, like a goofy character. Um, but I think that's the only reason why people feel that way. Um, I don't think that Ghostface is a goofy like character or anything like that. I think that it's more humanly more scary. Just imagine like in real life if somebody was like calling you saying that they were stalking you outside, and then all of a sudden it turns out like he's inside of your house. That right there, you got to say, you can't say that's not creepy. Like I think that's more creepy than um that's stuff that go that there's stuff that goes on in the world right now. You have people that actually do that kind of shit, and it's creepy. Um, there's people right now that actually do that to other people, and it's creepy. It's unsettling. It's more creepier because it's more humanly. You know, and I'm not saying that um again, I'm not saying that the Halloween franchise or anything like that is terrible. I love those movies. Like it go like Halloween's my second favorite, and then Friday the 13th my third. But all I'm saying is that people always think that horror movies should be like more like they think it should be like about zombies and all that, where you can't die at all. Like not horror movies don't necessarily have to be like that, you know. Um, you could also have a humanly aspect too, like Scream. I mean, you know, so I don't think that necessarily you have to be like a zombie or anything, or a person that doesn't die or anything like that. Personally, that's just my opinion. Um, but a lot of people just call Ghostface a goofy character. People call him a goofy character, call him silly, call him a weak bastard, and all that because he's real human. I mean, yeah, it is a real human. It's a person that wants to kill, you know, and that's unsettling. As to where Michael Myers was basically born like a psycho, and he can't die at all, and Jason can't die at all, you know. So I think that's more unsettling. That's just my personal opinion, and maybe I am being a little biased, but I am a Scream fan, a diehard Scream fan. You guys already know that. I mean, I'm a diehard Scream fan. That's what my channel is based on, mostly. Um, so I gotta be a little biased towards it. It's just the best. It's got to be the GOAT. It's got to be the best franchise. Oh, like the best slasher of all time. Like, um, and people just seem to shit on it. Like I was saying, oh well, Michael Myers, is better and all this and that. Yeah, maybe Michael Myers is a little better, but it doesn't make Michael Myers the Halloween films better than the Scream films. Cause again, the Scream films are more humanly, and again, it's kind of like similar to the Ted Bundy situation, or like the Night Stalker. That guy that went to basically went and broke into people's houses and all that. It's kind of like that, but it's a guy with a mask. It's a real human with a mask on. You know what I mean? And it's creepy, dude. Like nobody could say that it's not creepy. It is. It's the most creepiest thing that you could ever like witness. It's creepy. Imagine if you're in that situation that you wouldn't want to be in a situation like that. So that's a reason why I truly believe it's the best franchise, and I believe it is the GOAT. Definitely 100% a GOAT of horror movies. Um, that's just my opinion personally. And again, you got it all starts with like the phone calls as well, and that makes it even more creepier to me. Like, and a lot of people don't like. Okay, Michael Myers, yeah, he's stronger, and of course he's gonna be able to kill Ghostface, fast. I mean, we all know that. We all understand that he's gonna kill Ghostface within seconds. We all know that because Ghostface is a real human like us. But you know, overall though, as a film, Scream is the most realistic because he dies really super easy. Like you can shoot him in the head, and then he's basically that's it. Because he's a real human. So it's more realistic. It's more to me. It's more humanly, and that's the reason why I believe it's the best franchise in the it's the best franchise in horror by far. Like I think it's the GOAT. I know a lot of people disagree with me, but it just is, in my opinion. And I feel that way just because again, it's more human. And again, that's why it's my favorite franchise is because of that. Because it's more humanly. It's more creepy to me. It's more, you know, you basically gotta, guess who the killer is in every movie. It's not like you already know who the killer is. So it's like you gotta basically like guess. You know what I mean? And Halloween movies you already know. So it's just like I feel like Scream is more fun. Like way funner. Even though um I do like the Halloween franchise again. I'm not sitting here trying to bash it or anything like that. I'm not trying to bash it at all. You know, I actually like that I love that franchise. It's my second favorite. I love Friday the 13th as well. I'm just saying that there's like a different like aspect to Scream compared to those films. You know, like in those films, you basically know who the killer is, and Scream you don't. Like it's a different killer in every movie, and they basically you got to guess. You got to play the guessing game. And I think that's pretty damn fun. I think that's funner than already kind of knowing who the killer is already. Even though I do like those movies as well, I love all horror movies, all slashers. Um, I'm just saying, like I just feel like it's funner to have to guess who the killer is. It's funner to me. It's way funner, and it's more humanly too. So I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys think that Scream is the best horror movie ever made? Because I definitely think it is, and I think a lot of people feel that the scary movie kind of ruined Scream in a way, which I could kind of understand. But you know, Scream and Scary Movie again are two different films. They're not the same film. Scary Movie is a parody, and they're two separate films, in my opinion. So all Scary Movie was doing was making fun of it, and for a lot of people, they feel that Scary Movie ruined the Scream franchise, which I kind of believe. I mean, it kind of did ruin it for some people, you know. And a lot of people always compare the Ghostface mask, to the Scary Movie mask, which it looks nothing like it. But I just think a lot of people could. The reason why people think that Ghostface is a goofy character is because they watch Scary Movie, you know, and they never watched the Scream movies, probably never even heard of the Scream movies, and they just watched the scary they watched Scary Movie first before they watch Scream. So that's why I believe they basically feel that Ghostface is a goofy character, So I don't know what you guys think about it. People think that horror movies, just like Child's Play fans, there's a lot of people out there that are Child's Play fans, which I like that franchise as well. But again, Child's Play Chucky doesn't die, and he's more of like Jason and Michael Myers and Freddy. I think Jason, Michael Myers, Freddy, and Texas Chainsaw or Leatherface, right? They're the only ones that can't die, and the Leprechaun and Pinhead. They're the only ones that cannot die at all, like at all. Like Scream, Ghostface is more of a human. It's a person that's is wearing that's under the mask, under the costume, that's actually killing people, and it's a real human. Just doing it for the fun of it. I like the Chucky franchise, and the Chucky franchise is another one that, again, he doesn't die. Freddy doesn't die. He can keep on coming back over and over and over. Nothing against those movies again. I'm just trying to say, explain why I think Scream is the go of the go. It's because it's more humanly. And horror movies don't necessarily need to be, you know, they don't need to be about like zombies, in my opinion. That's what people look at when people think about horror movies. They always say that the killer has to be like a zombie. The killer has to be a person that doesn't die. Like, that's not what horror is to me. It could be anything. It could be more humanly, as I was saying. So let me know in the comments what you guys think down below. What do you guys think about um, the Scream franchise as a whole? And do you guys agree with me? And I'm sorry I'm being a little biased here because I am a Scream fan, and you guys all know that. You guys stuck with me for I've been doing YouTube for about a year and a half now, going on 2 years, which is actually absolutely crazy that I'm going on 2 years. But you guys already know I'm a diehard Scream fan. That's what my channel is basically based on. I mean, I talk about Halloween, I talk about Child's Play, I talk about Friday the 13th and all that. Um, but I mostly talk about Scream. You know, Scream is probably the main one that I really the main franchise that I talk about the most. You know, I do talk about Halloween. I do talk about, as I'm saying, Child's Play. Franchise. I don't really talk about the Leprechaun franchise because I don't really like it as much. The Child's Play franchise just isn't for me, I guess. Um, but or not the Child's Play. I like the Child's. Well, I guess the Child's Play franchise. I do like it, but then again, it's not really my go-to. Like, I do like it. Of course, I'll watch it. And I have the box set of it. Um, but I don't care for the Leprechaun films. The Leprechaun films are a little cheesy to me. I prefer the Chucky films over those. But anyways, guys, let me know in the comments what do you guys think about the Scream films. Do you guys believe that Scream is the best horror movie ever made? Because I definitely do. I believe that it is, the go of horror movies. Like, it's the best horror movie ever made. And the reason why I think that is because, again, you gotta guess who the killer is. You gotta find, you gotta basically, you're basically pointing fingers at people throughout the whole movie, which makes it more fun. So let me know in the comments what you guys believe, as always. And be sure to hit that like button as well. Um, and those of you that are not subscribed, which I'm sure a lot of you, I mean, I know a lot of people that are subscribed already, but those of you that aren't subscribed that just found my channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button as well, and also hit the notification bell, and also the like button, and just comment down below. Give me your guys' thoughts. Do you guys agree with me or do you guys disagree with me? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, y'all. See you in the next one. Good night, everyone.